If your business falls apart when you take a vacation, you're building systems in the wrong order. Everyone teaches you to start with small processes first, and that's actually backwards. This 3-step method has freed up 40+ hours a week for my clients and doubled their revenue. The secret? You build these 3 systems first, then let them create everything else underneath it. First, let's start with the fatal system building order. Most people get this terribly wrong, so we gotta start here. Most business owners build systems in the order they think of them, and that's why they fail. There's a specific sequence that makes systems work together instead of against each other. It's almost if you think back to 5th grade and you think about math. We learned the order of operations, right? PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And if you had the math equation, it doesn't matter if you got all the questions right. If you did it out of order, you would still get the question wrong. And that's the same thing in business. So I'll give you an example of my client, Danielle. She has an operations agency, and she works with 7- to 8-figure entrepreneurs. And then a lot of times the narrative was that people want to work with her. But the only way for her to scale is to actually change the narrative and empower the team and build the necessary systems so actually individuals were confident coming in and working with her team and working within the system versus having to work with her directly. But while she helped individuals install systems, her installing her own systems got neglected because she was focused on serving businesses. So it was like, okay, Marquel, where do we start when it comes to the systems? So we had to reverse engineer because she was working on fixing the systems as she thought of them. But once we reverse engineer and we laid out her entire process and we said, okay, where in this process do you show up? And we went through and pinpointed every process that where she showed up and was, okay, can this be replaced with a process or a person? And we reverse engineer and it freed her up big time. And from there, she was able to increase her prices across the board, work a whole lot less, and her revenue doubled. So the real problem is you're building systems without understanding system hierarchy. The wrong order creates system wars, and the right order creates systems harmony. Now, let's talk about the 3 system priority stack. Build these first. Always. System number 1 is the decision system. This eliminates you from daily choices. System number 2 is the quality system. This maintains standards without your oversight. System number 3 is the growth system. This helps you scale without your constant input. When you build these 3 first, they automatically create the smaller systems that need to function. Everything builds underneath these 3 foundational systems. My client Marcus built these 3 systems first, then the other systems built themselves, and this helped them go from 6 figures a year to multiple 6 figures a month. Working extra hours should be something that you choose, not something your business forces you to do. After helping thousands of business owners escape this trap, I know exactly how to build systems that free you up. If you want me to show you how this works for your specific business, book a strategic scale session right now. The link is below this video. Now, here's why most systems cannibalize each other. When you build systems in the wrong order, they compete for your attention. The right sequence makes each system feed the next system. So I use Albert, for example. Here's an accounting firm. So he had a couple different systems. It's like, okay, what's our delivery system? What's our team system? What's our fulfillment system? What's our marketing? What's our sales system? Once we unpacked it all, it was okay, my biggest constraint is hiring high quality accountants to actually do the work. So we actually built out a hiring funnel. So now he had a hiring system in place. He already had the fulfillment type but he was actually stuck in it. So now we had to unpack that. And then he was able to get to a point where it's like, okay, now this is a machine. Now I can focus in on the marketing and sales. And because of that, he's been able to scale his accounting firm and impact tons of entrepreneurs across the globe. And here's the result. Same systems, different sequence, and 40 hours saved per week so he can be a present father, present husband, and do all other things he enjoy doing, like riding 4-wheelers and other fun stuff. Your systems should multiply each other's power, not divide it. Most business owners build systems randomly, if at all, and that's why they break. The 3 system priority stack must come first, and then everything else follows. The right sequence makes systems work together, not against each other. So stop building system wars and start creating system harmony. Because if you think about a car, it's made up of different systems and they all work together. If you think about a body, it's made up of multiple systems and they all work together in harmony if your body is working optimally. And just like those systems need system hierarchy, your business needs system hierarchy, not system chaos. Most business owners think building systems is complicated and takes months to see results. And that's just not true. After working with over 3,000 business owners, I've seen the reverse build method working as little as 2 weeks. The key is knowing which system to build first. Get that wrong, and you'll waste months spinning your wheels and possibly thousands of dollars. If you want me to walk you through this personally, book a call with my team. The link is in the description below this video. Or if you're not ready for that yet, watch why most entrepreneurs think like employees and not CEOs. It shows you the mindset shift you need before any system will work. And most business owners skip this step and wonder why their systems keep breaking.